little pokey. Well, hello, I'm Joanna Clark with Blissful Baby Sleep Coaching, and I am so excited to have a conversation today with Dr. Desiree Yazdan, who is an amazing cosmetic dentist down in Newport Beach, California. And she's also a business coach for women in healthcare, women doctors. And the reason why I wanted to have Desiree today is because I feel like she absolutely embodies this concept of WO3, which is, partnering, promoting, and supporting women-owned businesses, because she's a woman-owned business, and wait till you hear all the things she's doing to do those things in her life, in her life. So welcome, Desiree. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, yes. So Desiree has been a woman-owned dentist, cosmetic dentistry business for 9 years. Okay, so and if you think about kind of the world of cosmetic dentistry, I mean, it's kind of become a thing. Like you were kind of at the beginning of it being like a thing where people are like, I want to go to a cosmetic dentist. So can you kind of tell me how you wanted to get into that and how you decided, like right from the get-go, that you were like, I want to own my own business?
Yeah, so I knew I wanted to own my own business because I wanted to do things my way. And when I was an associate trying to gain the experience, I was like, that's great. But like business wise, I wanted to do it my way. I wanted to like do the treatments my way and see the patients the way I wanted to see the patients, and the experience that I wanted to create for people. I had a specific way of how I saw myself doing it. And I just wasn't seeing that experience being given to where I was working at the many different offices I was working at. And so although the experience was great in itself, I was just kind of like, I really want to give dentistry doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be this like horrible thing. Like it could be fun. It could be glamorous. Like it's a great field, and it's very male dominant.
Yes.
So being a woman and like having a business in healthcare, people still kind of will look at me and be like, oh, what you do is so cute. And I'm like, no, you could really learn a thing or two from me. Like I've got it together pretty well. So, and I just love like what I've created. And so that's what kind of forced me or pushed me to want to have my own business, is just like I wanted to create a specific experience. I wanted to do a certain type of dentistry, and I knew I wasn't going to get that as an associate. And I love cosmetic work because, even though I like doing like the small things, the fillings, the crowns in the back, like all that is really fun. But the patient doesn't have the same experience as when you do a full smile makeover or something like that, where they have like immediate results. And that's just a really fun thing to be a part of someone's journey, and to know that you're able to help them achieve like a smile that makes them feel happy and confident and just like overall just happy in their life again. So that's kind of what sparked me to do that.
That's amazing. And then also tell us, like in this context of like she wanted to create a certain experience for her clients, but she also creates a certain experience for her staff. So tell me about that.
Yeah. So what's really awesome is, even though I've had a lot of men that have worked for me in the past, for the past couple of years, my office has been 100% woman that I employ, and I absolutely love it. And I think that women really understand other women in the workplace, and we get along really great. And I love that they support me and I support them on their journeys as well. And so just like the feedback off each other and the way that we're able to work together as a team is really beautiful. And I'm sure, with men, you can have that experience too, but I just feel like so proud that I'm able to support other women and create jobs for other women, and they're able to support and help my dreams, and like my dreams become their dreams too. And it's just like this beautiful cycle that keeps going.
Absolutely. And especially since you had baby Scarlett, who is now a year old, that this concept of being able to have a female, kind of a female dominant office is that, you probably have other moms that are working for you too, right? And so everyone kind of understands each other's work-life balances or different, the situations that come up, and that everyone can give each other more grace and understanding and empathy for the transitions that go on when you're trying to be a working mom and also raise your child.
Yes, being a working mom is definitely much different than being just a woman-owned business, because you have, if your child's having a bad morning and you feel like you're running late, that like trickles in and you have to get yourself together, but your staff will understand, like, if you're like 2 or 3 minutes late, you're like, hey, I'm running a little late, like baby was fussy, like they just understand. So they take care of the patients, or vice versa,
Yes.
and just in general, like your priorities change, the way that you do things change, the things that you engage in, even in the workplace change. Maybe before we would talk a lot more, and my schedule was more open. But now I'm like, oh, when I'm at work, I'm 100% at work, and like that's all I'm doing. We have no time for like chit chat, and no time for like any type of gossip of any kind, whether it's about the tabloids or whatever. It's like, oh, no. This is our time to work. And like, we can have playtime later. But yeah, definitely things change when you become a mom, as most people know.
Yes. So on that note, how Dr. Desiree and I came to know each other is that Scarlett was 6 months of age and not sleeping very well. And Dr. Desiree heard about me, and she's like, I need help.
Yeah.
I need help. I really want to help my baby have beautiful sleep habits, because I want to be sleeping. She needs to be sleeping. And more importantly, what I want to be able to do is go to work, come home, and be available to her and have a nice time with her in the late afternoon, early evening, and be able to put her to bed and have that experience every night that I want to be home for bedtime. And and the good news is that we, obviously successfully achieved our goals. And literally the reason why we're doing our Facebook Live tonight, right now at 7:00, is because she put baby Scarlett to bed at 6:30. And then it was right on time. She has a predictable schedule. Baby's going to sleep all night. It's just such a beautiful thing that you have been so clear on how you want to balance motherhood and being a successful woman-owned business. And you talk about that a lot. Like you guys, Dr. Desiree has an amazing Instagram account. In fact, like we should, let's talk about that. Like in fact, you guys, she's a business coach for other women, women doctors, to help them grow their own individual practices. And you really have done well with that on Instagram. Can you talk a little bit about that and how you've harnessed Instagram to help grow your business?
Yeah, so I adopted using social media maybe 6 years ago or so at this point, and I just found it as like a free way to market your business. So I started connecting with people there, and it was really successful for my business. And I feel like I kind of cracked the code and figured out what works and all the details. And I actually have, besides the coaching that I provide, I have like an online program that helps women, or actually anybody, any healthcare professional, basically to create an Instagram account that will get patients into their business. So with that, Joanna was talking about how I need a predictable schedule. And I think because I really do need a predictable schedule with like the coaching business and the dental practice. Like I need to know when Scarlett is napping. I need to know and I know that everyone says like babies change and things change, and they do, but bedtime needs to be consistent, and we could get naps as consistent as possible just for like my own sanity. So I'll never forget the moment that Scarlett like got to a point, she was a good sleeper with good sleeping habits, but getting her to sleep was really difficult. And so she would like scream and cry, and like I would spend like 2 hours rocking her and shaking her and walking back and forth. I remember you're like, so what are the things that you do? And I was like, I do it all. I like rock, I hum, I sing, I walk back and forth, I shake, like everything. We go side to side. And so I was doing all of that. And after another horrible night of like 2 hours, I like walked to my computer and opened up your email, and I was like, I don't care how much this costs, I need help. I paged you, and I was like, can we start like ASAP? And then we started like within 3 days, my life changed forever. And I remember at the time, sorry, I know it's a little off tangent, but I was driving around in my car 5 hours a day for
Yes.
naps, because she was napping 2 times a day, and it would take her like 45 minutes to fall asleep, and then she would fall asleep and sleep for like 30, 45 minutes. So it was like all day I was driving around, and then like for 2 hours at bedtime, I was trying to like get her to nap. It was a disaster. So Joanna changed my life there. So I just had to share that with everyone.
Yes. And I remember when we finally got everything just, happy and good. And you were, you felt like you got your mojo back because you knew it was for reals. Like she was sleeping really well at night. She was taking really reliable naps, and you could depend on this. Because you love dogs as much as I do, and she's got a dog that's like is her firstborn baby, her fur baby, and she's like, the dog's even happier. I mean, it's amazing. Even the dog's happier, and we were just cracking up because it's so true, right? Like the whole household just hums in a different way.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. No, that's so awesome. So just really quick before I forget, the Instagram portion of the things that you do so well. Those of you that are out there that are in the healthcare profession and want to know like how to build it, she has a really good little download on that. So I'm going to actually put that in the chat right now so I don't forget. So those of you that want to grab that, because she's masterful on Instagram, and I always tell her how much I enjoy seeing them because they're really fun, and she's made Instagram fun, and she's actually given me the courage to get on Instagram more. So I want to say thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay. So in terms of WO3 Day, you guys, it's this Saturday. And in fact, you know what? I see somebody who is here who I am going to say, this is Tammy Relia, who is on our Facebook Live right now. You guys, she's the founder of WO3, and she's popping in to say hi. Thank you, Tammy. That's so sweet. Yes. So Tammy, thank you for bringing this grassroots movement and bringing together all these amazing women and everything that we want to do for WO3. And in fact, I'm going to put that down in the chat right now. The link, but while I'm grabbing that, Desiree, can you tell me a little bit about what you're planning to do on WO3 Day?
Yeah, so I actually want to tell you guys about a colleague of mine. Her name is Dr. Tina Saw. She's also a dentist, and I discovered her actually on Instagram, and she has this amazing loop light. So those are you, if anyone here watching is a dentist, you'll know, but we wear these like goggles, and with the goggles, they have like little microscopes on them so we can see more clearly. And she's created a light that's wireless, because before we'd have this like annoying wire thing that would like go down your body, and it was really just heavy and annoying to wear. And her light is super lightweight. Her business is called Dental Light Solutions. So I'm going to be supporting her because she's a woman-owned business, and she has an amazing product that's actually changed my life. So I want to tell everybody about it.
Yes, awesome. And I just put you guys in the chat how to sign up for WO3 and just, get on the newsletter. But more importantly, if you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at WO3 Connect. And we have lots of ideas of how you can get involved on WO3 Day. But really, it's just bringing to the forefront of recognizing how many amazing women-owned businesses you know, and to making a conscious effort to consider them. You can give them a shout out, thank you. Like Dr. Desiree just gave a shout out to one of her colleagues or one of her, another woman-owned business that she knows and enjoys. But, let them know, like today, I just got 2 really nice text messages from 2 former clients. Things are going really well. And they just wanted to give me a shout out to let me know that their child is doing beautifully and that they're happy and content and life is good. Like, oh my gosh, right? That just fills my heart with glee. So it does not have to be a monetary exchange in any way. It can literally be a Yelp review, a shout out on social media, send them a text, all like write reviews. I mean, it's so easy, you guys, but just think about all the women-owned businesses, from your hairdresser to your dentist to your sleep coach to your PR representative. I mean, it goes on and on, right?
Yeah.
So it's about just taking a moment to reach out and acknowledge that women contribute so much in our society right now.
You do.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Desiree, for being here, and keep everyone smiling. It's such a good thing. And get on her Instagram, you guys. She's so much fun.
Thank you, guys. It was nice to meet you all.
Okay. Bye.